Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go after the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Gibbs.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to lead them with a 4th and goal. To throw is Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Moving inside the 20. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way.
they've got to see if they can stop the score.
Gibbs again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Tucker's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
All right, come on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. They'll swing this out to Tony.
give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 37 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He'll look to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slam.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Tua to try again on second down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
And again, it's Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Quickly to Addison here.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing is Jackson. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yo. No, we changed it. Go. Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
20 TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
13.
To throw is Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
And audible here to get a new look.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hand off down to Gibbs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
44.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Turbo 1, high. High, high, high. 8.
Now Tua.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Tua.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, Jackson. And they'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Watch an Oscar.
One final try for Tagovailoa, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll.